Hello, everybody. Welcome to this segment of AKT Celebrity Reads. I'm your host, Alexis K. Tyler, and we're doing another segment. Hello, I love the hearts. Thank you. Whew. Thank you. I need the hearts. I'm feeling a little better, but not much better. It's very cold here in Atlanta, very dry. And to be honest with you, because of what I'm still dealing with, we're going to do another segment with Nipsey Hussle. And I'm going to go somewhere that I didn't expect to go. And to be honest with you all, these readings make me very sad. They make me very depressed. I'm feeling very down. I was able to get some good sleep. Today, at least I was able to sleep. Hey, Belinda. Hey, Parker. Hey, Alvin. Hey, Lucy. Hi, Alina. That's right, neighborhood. This is the marathon continues. Yes. Hey, Gwen, and yeah, Gwen. I'm sorry. I didn't really talk to anybody. I haven't felt well. I'm still very exhausted. But if it's whatever you want, let me know, Gwen. Whatever product you want from the AKT collection. I don't know if you saw it, but my model, like she's saying, she's a brand ambassador. I just created a product, and I see you all love it. Thank you for the hearts. I need all of the hearts. It is blue. It is the Nipsey blue and gold. It's that it came through crispy. Isn't that jar gorgeous? For the ones that saw it, hey Tasha, it's blue with the gold top. Absolutely gorgeous. And I made, that is a face cream and a body cream. Oh, what do you see all over me, Gwen? And I'm not physically sick. This is very sad. I'm very sad. Thank you. I'm glad y'all love that. Of course, you know who it was inspired by. It came through Griffith. What did my son say? He said, "No, Mama, you a crip head. You an honorary crip head." I said, "Oh, that's what I am." He said, "Yeah, Mom." I said, "Okay, baby." So the ones that you got to tell me, Sharon, is that what I call Sharon? Is that what I call it, Sharon? Or is it a crip head or crip? I don't know. Y'all got to teach me. I'm learning as I go. And I made what that cream is. There are two versions of it. So let me answer quickly and then go into the reading. A cripette. Okay, so my son's right. And some people were asking, well, what do you do with the blue? What is the blue for? And I'm drained, but well, shit, when I don't look fucked up, do I? Shit, I don't look bad, do I? Goddamn it, because I put my gold cream on. I put my crip shit on last night now. You see, I put my gold. I rinsed. I don't know if you can see it. But when I got up this morning, I did what Shannon's doing tonight. She's going to sleep in the gold mask. So I'm physically tired because I haven't slept. Crip. Okay. Yeah, I'm honorary. I'm sorry. I think I'm probably going to make like two versions of it for the people that are concerned about the blue. Now, those are edible. The blue food color you see, that I made sure, that's food color that you put on cake. Thank you. Yeah, I tried it because, you know me, I'm not going to tell you to use something that I don't use. So I lathered my face. Shannon just did a video. She came and got it from me tonight. And she got, you see my finger cripping. You see what I'm saying? Everything, you see everything cripping. um, she's gonna sleep and tell what she thinks, and I want you to see the video. They are very sad. I'm gonna, you know, they're very sad. You know, yeah, thank you. And all I got on is a little bit of my sunscreen, and I'm gonna do my gold again tonight. Because I liked it, and then too, that's an anti-aging. That blue is from my exclusive line, so it's not a regular shea butter. So that one's more. That's from that Alexyssktylorvp 24 karat gold exclusive collection. Okay, as you can see, because even the jar itself costs more. Just the jar itself, and I know you can understand why, because it's so beautiful and with the gold top. It's a very thick, beautiful jar. It's not a cheap jar. And then for you all that know my creams, you can look at that cream. You can tell that cream is not cheap. But anyway, you don't have to get that jar with the blue in it. If you don't want the blue in it and you just want the gold flakes in it, you can just have a beauty cream with the gold flakes. I actually ate that. I put that, the gold in my mouth, and it dissolves. So the food color, that is real food color that you put on cupcakes on cakes, that's dessert. I did not get anything that will hurt you. The gold, the 24K, you can eat it. That's the same gold you would see on foods, you know, in exclusive, beautiful restaurants, in champagnes and things. And also, you know, and so the gold cream, if you go look, the gold is on top. Yes, it's dripping. Queen drip, see. I'm glad that you all are catching on and you believe I deserve that name. Okay? Mrs. Excitement. That same cream, I was telling Shannon about it because I want you to get sexy with that cream if you want to. You can take that same cream. You don't have to rinse it off. You want to put a little bit of it because it's very thick. It's very rich. It's an anti-aging cream. It has collagen, hyaluronic acid, aloe vera gel in there. That cream will nourish your skin. It has a lot of vitamins in it. It'll give it a boost, a lift, okay? So it stops it from aging. You can put it on your body. And then you can put you some glitter on top or your gold flicks on top. Let's say you're going to go out with your man and you want to wear something sexy. You want the skin down. You can put a little bit of that gold and blue. Or let's say if you got a little blue outfit or something, you want to mix with a little gold. Put a little, and then sprinkle gold and blue glitter. Let's say you want to get hit from the back. Excuse me, the back. Put it, you know, put a little bit on there so when a nigga hitting that ass, you know what I'm saying? That the light hitting it, that gold flicking off them ass cheeks, them cheeks is bouncing, you know. This is a very sexy cream. It's not just for health and beauty. It's for fun. It's sensual. Okay. So I want you to get sensual with it because I put it on my body. If I have an area that I've irritated or I've peeled down too much or exfoliated, I put it on my breast. I put it on my thigh or something, and then I just wrap it. And that's another reason why I'm tired too, because I worked so hard, as you can see, creating. I told y'all that's that little girl. I'm letting her heal. I love to create beautiful things that are edible or that look edible. And Shannon, can you put the picture in the chat? I think she shared with me because she said that looks like a cookie now because we took the blue cream last night, and I was like, what am I gonna do? Because I didn't want to give it to her. It's so pretty. I didn't want to give her the blue cream. But then I said, well, okay, we can get rid of the moles, Londa. I put thank you for the hearts. I love them. They're beautiful. I put the gold cream on top of the blue, but I put it around the edge. So can you like put the picture, if you're here, Shannon, up in the chat? I know you got it on my page so people can see on my page. Where it's the gold collagen and all the antioxidant. Yeah, you can put it on the penis. It won't hurt. This is not chemicals in there. It's not going to hurt. And, you know, glisten the body down. Put it in between the legs. So, you know, the body is glistening. You know, when you're naked, it's a very sexy cream. It's a very rich cream. Ask Shannon You can see her in the video when she's putting that on, because I wanted people to see I was not lying. When you put that cream on, you're really golden. So when she did the video for me tonight, you can see her face is golden. I'm not lying. Go look at her. It's 24 karat gold dust in her cream and pure gold flakes. Now, I wouldn't lie to you because I know you get it, and I'm lying. Y'all gonna put me on blast any goddamn way. So I wouldn't do that. So I wanted her to model it for you, see what it looks like and how soft it feels and rich, hydration, and it makes your skin very soft. Oh, you saw Nikki. Thank you. Isn't she a good model? She models for me because I had nobody else to model, and I didn't want to be the model for my own stuff. You know, you don't really want to toot your own horn. You want other people. It looks very good. You know what? Thank you for saying that. I would love to have a darker skinned model to put that gold skin, put that gold cream on, because it's going to pop on her even more because of, oh wow, she'll look like a piece of money. Because she, you know, because of the contrast there. You've got that beautiful, rich, dark skin with that gold. Oh my God. If you can get someone that will want to try my cream, buy it, and then get up there, oh my. I want all complexions and all races to be bumping my shit. But definitely that contrast, I would love to see a darker skinned woman with a gold half naked or with a gold bikini or something on with a gold belly chain and put that gold cream all over. I bet the men would go crazy if I had to do it because of that contrast. Wouldn't that be sexy? Like a coffee color, and then she's got that coffee capped off with that gold. Of what you talking about? I want sexy women, all sizes, all shapes, all colors, rocking this. And I want you to tell me, you know what I'm saying? I want you to get sexy with your man. I want you to come in there and drop it low with that gold on. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's making me feel a little bit better. I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to stay too long. I'm trying not to stay too long. You know what? I don't even have hot tea. I'm not going to get up and get hot tea tonight. I got ice water. This messed with me so bad. I had to go lay down. My head kind of hurt now. It took me a couple of aspirin. This shit fucked with me so goddamn bad. I had to go in there and get me some goddamn ice. Not ice. Eye water and lay the fuck down. This shit done wore me down. You hear that? That's ice. That ain't, you don't see no steam tonight. I got ice in this motherfucker. I had to cool the fuck off from this. Man, this shit, wow. Oh, I got it on my page. Okay, the skin's fade? No problem, Lacey. You want some fade cream? No problem. That's what I'm making Shannon next. You know, Shannon is for, did you see Shannon's hair? Oh my God. It looks like mine when it's wet. You see those big curls Shannon has? She's just pulling the curls up. These big, shiny, smooth, silky locks of hair. Did you see that? She washed her hair tonight and she just got the pink ice spritz. And she washed her hair, put the spritz through there, and she's got the hair grow oil. Did you see that gorgeous hair? And she's just flicking that hair around, and then she's got the gold cream, and she said when she gets up in the morning, she's going to take another picture with the gold cream on overnight. And, you know, I was shocked because when I slept, because sometimes I'm so tired I turn my head off. I'll be sleeping a while. When I got up, the gold was still all over my face, and I said, oh, wow, that is so pretty. Yeah, like Shannon's saying, everything smells good. It's like aromatherapy. Oh, I love dealing with mixed hair because Shannon has that same kind of hair. I have that same kind of hair. There are a lot of mixed people, biracial people that are frustrated. They have a white mother and a black father, and the mother doesn't know how to take care of the hair. Some fathers don't even know how to take care of the hair. Well, that's my specialty because I like making those products for that in between hair and the hair that has like the 2 and 3 textures in the head. No problem. So, and as well as I said, it's not based on race, it's based on texture. So, and I'm glad that people of different races trust me to make the products for them. Okay. So if you're interested in a product, you're interested in a reading, then just contact me at Alexyssktylorvp@gmail.com. Oh, again, yeah, I was saying, you don't have to have the blue. If you're concerned about the blue color, the food color in there, you just want the cream. That's a regular cream for the face and the body. I'm working on another one now for us to have the night cream because it's cold. A lady was speaking to me and she got the hair kit today. She's in New York. A lot of people are in Chicago. Luckily, Cali's not cold. Like, as in all parts, it's not cold. But New York is very bad in the wintertime. And I was like telling her I don't want the skin to buckle. So I'm making a very rich night cream that's part of the blue collection, the blue and gold, that collection, that you rub it on, and you lather it on the face, the neck, going around the shoulders at night. And if you want to put a little during the day, that's fine, but it's gonna be very rich, very concentrated, so you won't need a lot of it. That's for our nighttime, ladies, because we don't want that skin to buckle or crease. And even if you have wrinkles, don't worry about it, because I have the cream to get rid of that. Right? Because even when I look like I'm feeling like under my eye gets a little bit crepey or something, or if I feel like it's a little wrinkle or something, I go right in and I'm like, oh, hell no, we are not having that one, and I get rid of them. So I have no wrinkles. No. And you all know me. I'm very honest with you. Even if I had something on me I need to be fixed, I'll let you see it. See the before and after. So, I never take pictures with filters. I don't even know how to use a filter. There's no filter on the video, as you can see. I don't even know how to put a filter on the video. I'm not really a tech-savvy person. I'm learning, but I've always been real with y'all. I couldn't believe somebody watched my video the other day and put a comment and said, Alexis, I guess they didn't know me. They said, I went and saw a video of you 12 years ago, and you're still a beautiful woman. And I'm saying, thank you. That means a lot to me. I mean, I don't think it. I'm constantly trying to fix stuff. But I don't know why. Why do people think that because you get chronologically older that you're supposed to be fucked up? Like, that's a natural part of life. That is not a natural part of life. So I don't know people do that, because I do it. I study women. I look at them, and I look at the past, and I look at the present. And some women, I think, look better as they get older chronologically than they did when they were younger. Like, damn, they find them now than they motherfucking ass when they were goddamn 18. Some women look that way. And I couldn't believe people like, I'm looking at you years ago, and I cannot believe I'm looking at you now. You don't look much different. I wish I could get a whole bunch of stuff done, but thank you. That means a lot to me. If people are watching, and you know what? I'm so glad that you younger women want to buy my stuff, that you trust me. Because I didn't think you'd want anything from me. So it really means a lot to me. And everybody went crazy over the creams and the butters, and people are trying them, giving me really, really good reviews. So that's why I wanted to tell you, you have the option. You don't have to have the blue in it if you don't want, if you're concerned. It's not all the way through. Oh, yes, one more thing I will say. Because that's a specialty cream, if you do want it, you say, I was told I grew more beautiful. That's right. A lot of women grow more beautiful as they get older. And it's like, it depends on how you take care of yourself, what type of men you're sleeping with, what type of men you're not sleeping with. Well, your diet, your attitude, your stress level. Are you regenerating the body? And that's a part of the vagina power thing. So we're going to talk about, the vagina power and all that, and how it ties into all of these things. And the health and the beauty of the mind, the body, the spirit, the soul. All of this stuff is very important. But what I'm saying is, if I stack it, just like that product, that blue and gold is stacked. That product was what I did was, and Shannon thought it was a very good idea, I put that cream on ice last night because it's so pretty. I didn't want it to run. I didn't want it to mess up. So when she got it, I was like trying to let it sit out and chill. And it looked exact. When she got it last night, well, tonight, it looks exactly tonight like it did last night when I made it fresh. So, and then I put her collagen on top. And she's like, this looks like a cookie. Thank you, Trish. And I said, doesn't it? I don't want to give it to you, Shannon. It's so pretty. It looks like one of those cookies. It's so pretty. So I said, so you know what? If people order this one stacked like this, I'm going to have to send it cold packed. Because I don't want you to get it and it's not perfect. And I'm like one of those kind of obsessive compulsive people. So that you'll know that. Now, if you get the regular butters and stuff, it's still cold. Well, let it stay out because the weather's cold. And then if you, like I was saying, if you want to cut some of the blue off, you can, unless you're wearing the blue and you want to mix it into the skin and you want to put the blue glitter and the gold glitter and stuff. Hey, Samson, then you can do that. But I literally make this stuff and I feel like a child when I'm making this stuff because it's so beautiful. And like that little girl part of me and my spirit part of me goes, put this in there and put that in there and swirl it like this and swirl it. And I was like, Nipsey, is it okay? Do you like this? Do I have permission? And he's like, yeah. And so I was like, do you like it? And I said, okay, well, can I share it? He's like, yeah, share it. So I shared it, and then you all went crazy last night. And so it meant a lot to me. So I'm glad Shannon was willing to do the video so I can upload it onto YouTube so you all can see it. Okay. This is what's bothering me, and I'm going to do, because I haven't finished all of this. I want to look at this thoroughly because it's so dirty to me. And it is my thinking, I guess that's my problem, because it's hard to believe there's so much dirty shit, in the world and behind this situation. You're not going to believe who has come in here with Nipsey. It's amazing how many powerful stars have heard about this that happened to Nipsey. Johnnie Cochran motherfucking ass. Being Johnnie Cochran, the shit was so fucked up. I had to say, Johnny, I said, Mr. Cochran, you can call me Johnny. I got to lay down. This bullshit you done told me, Mr. Cochran, he said, call me Johnny. I said, Johnny, I got to lay down. I started not to come on here. This got my head hurt. That's why I got ice water, goddammit, because the hot water wasn't cooling my head. Yeah. For all y'all don't know, look it up. This is Johnnie Cochran. This is a bad motherfucker. Only thing he told me, he said, just tell my daughter I said hello. He told me to say hey to insurance in exchange for Johnnie Cochran speaking to me. This shit is so wild. But y'all know me. I'm wild as fuck. So you know me by any goddamn thing come out my motherfucking mouth. And see, I said some shit the other day. Several things, goddammit. See, y'all, why are y'all, damn it, baby, damn it, Johnny. Here's Johnny, goddammit, Johnnie Cochran. Some shit, y'all, messy as hell, messy as fuck, because y'all go behind my back, man. Y'all and other people don't like me. I've been getting emails. Y'all will go spy, and that's what I want. I like it. And y'all will go spy and investigate shit I said. Man, remember I said that shit? Yes, Gwen. They assassinated him, put that tumor. He said they put that tumor in their head. Set his goddamn ass up. Put some shit on him and put that tumor on that man's head. And that cancer tumor and kill him. And remember I said that Nipsey took me downstairs under the marathon, and it was a big fire and smoke down there. Because I had seen something exploded and broke out of... Well, why y'all didn't tell me? Somebody done sent me the goddamn news, 2017. Well, 2017 or 18, Google, I didn't know. Hey, Christina. Up under there in Hyde, is it Hyde Park or what that is? It's right around the corner from Crenshaw. Some shit done blowed up underground. Explosion. Somebody sent me the pictures of it. All kind of concrete and shit done shot up out the goddamn sewer. You know them big heavy metal plates are heavy. They might weigh a couple of 100 pounds. Blew the top off of the goddamn sewer. Concrete chunks every motherfucking well. Blow the lights out. Didn't I say them lights? And there's problem in Hyde Park. Okay, the Hyde Park. Okay. Ain't that, am I lying? Is it right around the corner from Crenshaw? And it's an underground part of the underground sit up under there. Blow, I think it was one or two metal, the cement, the metal tops on the sewer blew them off way up in the air. Fucked all kind of shit up and fucked the lights and shit up. It was like they went all day or half a day, a few hours, knocked the power and shit out. It's a whole underground city. It's all kind of shit up under there. And I'm talking about a functioning city. I tried to tell y'all. That what the main head told me. And the shit be happening up under there. They do all kind of shit. Yes, they said electrical vault. Man, but I'm telling you, it be other shit. I tried to tell y'all that what the main said. You know, I don't live out there. I don't keep up with California news. So I didn't know anything, about this. What else I said? I said about that new drug out there. Somebody done sent me the goddamn email on that shit. And I've had people accuse me, which I don't give a fuck, because I understand they just don't want to respect this pimping. You know what I'm saying? They just don't want to call me drip. You know what I'm saying? Or the underworld. But you can't deny this here. You can't deny this pimping. You ain't got to like it, but you're going to respect it. Because I looked at the dates. Okay? All right. There's a drug out there, and they said it's in the black tar heroin. People are shooting this heroin out there in different parts of California. Yeah, you're going to respect it. And something, I don't know what kind of shit I got on my Facebook page, making people sick, fucking up, killing them. They don't come up dead. Then I said with liquid, they turn the liquid and shooting it, but it's also like a powder. It both ways with the heroin. Okay, why you cannot accuse me of looking that up? Because the date on the article is like December the 5th or 6th. The date of my reading when I said this is December the 2nd. That's why I said you got to respect it. You ain't got to like it, but you got to respect it. Because now I can prove that I did not copy. I didn't look that up. And the other thing that you cannot prove that I looked up, the scientists just found in LA, they didn't even know they were there. There are fault lines for earthquakes under the ocean that they've never seen before. They just found them right now in December of 2019. They never seen them. I said it. I said the man said this shit because lips is still out there. Now, I'm not talking about you, ladies. I'm talking about my haters that people be saying fuck the shit about me. Oh, all she do is go look up the news and then say that it came to her. So it came to me that I said that they were down there, that them white peoples was down there. I read in the news that it was some white folk, and you couldn't see them until now. The first time I saw them was on some pictures the other day that people were sending me from watching Kev Gill's Coffee and Kush. I never seen the white peoples. Y'all remember the people that's following me? Remember I said I seen RH negative. Nipsey told me they blood type, and that I seen a tall white man to remind me of that Scarface scene. Black hair, black eyes, white skin, tall. Well, how come it's a white man, now that I see more video, standing there, tall, medium build, black hair, black eyes, got a black beard with white skin? Won't he do it? Ain't he able? Look at God. Look at him. But I have a mental problem. I like this mental problem over here in this motherfucker here. You God, they got me going all some damn way else. You know, that's fine. They keep on saying about me. Long as you say that you can prove what the fuck I say, I'll be crazy like a fox all goddamn day. You can keep on saying it. Just don't call me a liar. If you do, just be able to prove it. You see what I'm saying? Won't he? That's right, Chris. Won't he do? Ain't he? Now, back to Johnny motherfucker. Go. You know what? I had to raise up off of Johnny because Johnny's so deep. I had to raise up off on him. And then you know who else I had to raise up off of? Biggie can't. Because you know Biggie want to tell me about that other, that Nipsey was also hanging out with. That was friend with his baby mama. I didn't get in that yet. Because when Biggie came, Pop came, and I started trying to talk to Pop, but you know I had to bow down to the one that came before Pop. Who is that? Afeni Shakur. I'm getting chills. Afeni Shakur, Tupac mama, started talking to me. Now you see why I feel sad and I'm heavy over here. Afeni was it yesterday? I'm getting chills all over and I'm cold. What she said, she mentioned this man named Geronimo Pratt. So I got to learn more about Geronimo Pratt. And they started telling me about how some of these same people that were tied in with the Afeni, the mama was telling me, and then Tupac, he be with his mama a lot. So Tupac immediately got quiet when the mama said, I'll talk to her. And I said, wait a minute, don't even talk to me, Afeni, because I just got to goddamn bow down. Don't even sit and let me bow, goddamn, because you so bad. Because you gave birth to something like, nuh-uh, you the baddest, goddamn. Let me bow down, Afeni. Just don't talk. Just let me bow for a minute. Yeah. And she said, you ain't got to do it. Yes, I do. Because you know, she real straight. So I said, no, because you ain't never came to me and talked to me. I'm that's really literate that now found to Afeni. And she just started mentioning him. I said, okay, Geronimo Pratt. And she going to tell me some. And I say, yes, ma'am. You know, and I'm listening to her, and they're telling me this is all tying into Nipsey. It's tying into Biggie. It's tying into Pac. It's tying into Nipsey. So I say, you're talking about COINTELPRO and J. Edgar Hoover cross-dressing ass. She said, yeah. We're going to COINTELPRO. And that also, I don't know if you've all ever seen it, but I did a reading on Sam Cooke. Sam Cooke, my father, and Sam Cooke were together. My father brought Sam Cooke to my house. And for you all that don't believe me, go look at the date on my Sam Cooke reading on the AUD channel. They might be able to find it here on Facebook. Go look at Netflix date. When Sam Cooke, my daddy brought him here, and Sam hung out with me for about a week. It took about a week to do that reading, and it brought me down. Sam Cooke mentioned J. Edgar Hoover and COINTELPRO, the police, the Muslims, the music industry were all tied in together in killing Sam. Does that sound familiar to you? I know it do. With Pac, Biggie, and Nipsey. It's the same groups. You see what I'm saying? They all tie in. So Sam tells me the story. So I do the reading. The reason why I say look at the dates, because right after I did the reading, Netflix did a Black History Month tribute this past February. So, I'm just singing in the spirit. I'm talking to Sam in the spirit. Netflix does the reading based on real, factual evidence. But they still will not give out all the ballistics and what happened to Sam's body. Sound familiar? Nipsey. We still don't have the autopsy release on Sam Cooke. If you do, tell me so I can correct myself. I want to see it. I couldn't find it. Okay. I said, and it was so heavy, I broke down crying in Sam Cooke's video because he said they hit me here, they hit me in my eye, they cracked my eye, they hit me in the back of my head, they knock a hole in my head. I lost it. How come when they do the Netflix based on real evidence, there is a hole in Sam Cooke's head that they're saying was knocked there with the billy club? Now, that had to be very painful. And how the black lady, the fat black lady in the motel said she shot Sam. I said she didn't. Sam said she didn't. I saw white skin, black hair, black eyes. Sounds familiar? Mob ties. Sounds familiar? Stunt queen. The Chinese, the Asian girl. Does any of this sound familiar to you? And the Netflix documentary that was dated and released after the date of my reading backs up my spiritual remember, I'm the one that has the mental problem, that talks to demons, and that's a drunk. You cannot prove that I watched that Netflix documentary based on real evidence first, because the dates don't match. My reading is first. I didn't have access to any of that information. And then when did that happen? What, 30, 40, 50 years ago? 30, 40, I was a baby. But yet this man, my father bring this man to talk to me. This is what he say to me. And then he mentions his wife. She had something to do with this, with that man, Klein, who was another white-skinned, dark-eyed man. I don't want to say this. Black Sam. This is how Johnnie Cochran got in here. This shit. Johnnie Cochran came up when Nipsey told me to talk to Black Sam again. Now I know his family probably don't know I exist, okay? And they probably don't believe in this shit we're saying. But I have a duty to Nipsey to repeat it anyway. I don't know though. I can't make, Jesus. Nipsey said to me, his brother's in danger. He worries about his family all the time. He feels like they're in danger. They're not safe. He said they want to kill Blacc Sam. And that Blacc Sam is under 24-hour surveillance, and Blacc Sam is afraid. Blacc Sam knows what I'm saying. He cannot say it, but I can say it because it has nothing to do with me. I'm not in their family, so I can say these things. He would never say. But when I saw Blacc Sam in New York the other day, I had to cut the video off. I couldn't see it because I could see Nipsey all over him, and I can see in Blacc Sam's eyes, he doesn't want to be there. He doesn't want to be in public. He don't trust nobody. Sam is very paranoid. And then the Asian girl, I don't know who she is, but the Asian girl was doing an interview. They said Blacc Sam is married. I don't know who Blacc Sam is married to. I never seen his wife. I have no idea if he's really married or what the woman look like, what race she is, whatever. I don't know, but I see the pain in Blacc Sam's face, and I see the guilt in Blacc Sam's face. I really, truly believe in what I'm getting ready to say. I believe if Blacc Sam right now could have his own life taken in exchange for his brother to be back here, Sam would do it in a heartbeat. Sam would trade places for his brother in a minute. It's killing him that his brother is not physically here. They both love each other. They miss each other. And Nipsey be around them all the time. He's always in LA. He spends a lot of his time, I just felt it in my heart, in my chest, the pain. Nipsey is afraid for his family. And I understand why he's afraid for his family. I'm sure they already know, so they probably don't need my message. They don't need anybody's message, but he asked me to do it. So I'm putting it out anyway. He's afraid for his brother's life. The brother is in danger. I don't know why I get that, but that's what Nipsey's saying. His brother, Blacc Sam, he said he is surrounded by the devil himself. When he said that, all I saw was the devil card. The devil corrupt. These people are tricking or trying to trick Blacc Sam. He really needs to have security, armed, wherever he goes in public. He needs to watch his goddamn self, because they really want to kill both of them. They really wanted to neutralize both of them. And in a way they have, because in some ways there are things that Sam cannot do and Blacc Sam cannot move. So as I am listening and I'm talking to Nipsey, I'm getting chills, I'm cold. Johnnie Cochran comes in with Nipsey, and he's been writing and watching a case with Nipsey, and he likes Nipsey. Now, Johnnie Cochran, I'm just going to read this to you. He says, policemen, Johnnie Cochran says, let me all say this is all alleged. First of all, I didn't give a disclaimer. I'm just talking. This is a spiritual reading for entertainment purposes. I don't know this stuff. I don't know these people. I'm speaking this from the spirit. I believe that I am hearing these things in the underworld on a higher spiritual level. That's all this is, y'all. I believe what I'm saying, but I can't prove what I'm saying right now. But I pray it come out, Lord. Y'all got to pray and light your candles and pray for Nipsey and keep you on the altar and pray this be revealed. Johnnie Cochran told me, and I'm going to tell y'all motherfucking ass too, don't trust the Cochran firm, goddammit. Don't take y'all loved ones that been sick, poisoned, fucked up, real goddamn bad, dealing with a malpractice suit from a major hospital, or got a problem with a major politician. Well, a politician done did something to them or set they goddamn ass up because they got a private hit squad and a private security team that's a hit squad that work for his firm. That's what he told. Man, you know what? I'm a drink in this bitch tonight. Take me a shot, goddammit, on that shit I just motherfucker said. I can't believe about that came out my mouth. Mr. Cochran, am I correct here, what you saying? Johnny? Okay, Johnny. Lord have mercy, a cheetah, a leopard done popped up in this motherfucker by damn Mr. Cochran. Johnnie Cochran. This bad motherfucker came in here and said that ain't the goddamn firm he started. He said once they got rid of him, other forces got involved, and the white folk got involved, and them dirty nigga lawyers and politicians got involved, and they don't help black people. They got black folks there that look like they help they motherfucking ass. He said a lot of them cases do not get solved. He said a lot of them people that come in there with a major hospital or major malpractice suit, and there's a political tie or to the hospital or politician that is controlling that hospital, and they pay them a certain amount of money that will ruin the hospital's reputation or ruin someone's career because someone working at the hospital on the board done paid a particular politician or lobbyist to pass a particular law to help them and deal with malpractice suits. If it's going to hurt them, shit, that fucker go in the hospital and wake up dead as a motherfucker. All of this is alleged. Y'all know I'm in the underworld right now. So, I'm just talking. We are talking in this bitch. They say they send that, man, they have them dressed up like a nurse, goddammit. Walk in on your ass real fast and they goddamn put some shit in your IV. You be up there laughing, talking, next thing your ass be like Jane Brown. And then what they said, Jane Brown turned gray and blue and green. Do you see why I didn't want to come in here? You see why I told you? I just read that little bit. I ain't really want to go into too deep what Johnnie Cochran was saying in this bitch. He said they did this shit in LA, and he said the police, it was a policeman that worked with Suge Knight, and the police chief that was informers, Bloods and Crip, drug dealer that participated in drive-by killing associated with Biggie and cohort and co-conspirator with Tupac. Are part of the underground hit squad that work in the hospital, drugs, politics, credit reports, bank statements, credit fraud, jury, stealing these motherfucker jury, personal property, personal injury, fuck a motherfucker up to come. Man, your ass coming there hopping. Your motherfucking last leave out there with one leg missing and about a three-toed. Trying to get your SSI through them. The shit go real like for years, drug out, or the shit don't. Get fucked up, personal injury, or the shit come up dead so you don't get your damn check. Depending on who you suing, talking about you failed at a damn particular organization or building and shit. Hospital. So they mortgage loans, people house and shit. They come in there and certain lawyers be representing them because they know all your business. They lawyers. And they deal with politics and government so they can get on it. When they dealing with the settlement dispute, some many people go in there don't get their settlement. Or they get a real little bit of their goddamn money, especially if they black. Then they say they represent black folk. A lot of that shit get flipped around. I said a lot of this shit is controlled by the headquarters, and Johnnie Cochran said he got an office in D.C. Said that's the political power of where the dirty shit go on D.C., L.A., and Atlanta, New York. But he mentioned Washington. He said, with the laws and the lobbies and shit is passed. I said, whoo, Miss Cochran. He said, John, I said, I'm going to have to pull up, raise up out of this here. I didn't know you were going to come. I said, Lord, this shit is scaring me and it's hurting me. He said it's tied to Nipsey. And it ties into Black Sam. Now, y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Is it me? Or did y'all hear earlier this year that Black Sam was represented by the Johnnie Cochran law firm? Humor me, because I could be wrong. Google it. Okay, right now. Excuse me, not right. Goddamn now. Google and see. Was Black Sam represented by the Johnnie Cochran law firm? See, that's why Johnnie Cochran, that's why Nipsey went and got Johnnie Cochran goddamn ass. You know, let me read this right here. Finish. He said, there's a compensation litigation. And if you are dealing, and then there's a jury, he said there's a litigation hit squad and there's a jury hit squad. So if you're a black person and you're going in there, or maybe a person of color, period. They don't want you to have nothing, and you done got hurt or injured, or your loved one done got injured by a major corporation, major hospital, where you can stand to get millions, and they really did do something to you. Let's say they don't want to pay out, and they got lawyers on that firm and politicians on the goddamn take that's also lawyers, because most of them are lawyers. And they associate with the firm, they don't want it to go through. They tell the lawyer to do what? Throw your motherfucking case. You don't want to throw it, but this is yes, thank you, Johnny. He just bought something to me. Okay. They take you to court with the case. They throw that case. Tell me now, they throw that case because they know that when they throw that case and your ass lose, they're going to flip it to lose. They know that you got a certain amount of time to appeal. But if you ain't got the money and shit to appeal, it's a done deal. Or in certain cases, once it's tried and you lose in the jury, you see what I'm saying? You can't go retry that. That's done. So your ass is fucked. So you can't go to another lawyer. He said that's right. That's right. I might not be. I'm sure I'm probably like that because I don't know. I gotta go look at it. But it's something like that. Y'all tell me. Y'all got the lawyers in here. You got the paralegals in here. Check me. I don't have a problem with being straight. You can correct me. Once you go to court or something or deal with jury and you lose or whatever the settlement is or no settlement, you can't go find another lawyer depending on to take that case because the case been dealt. You see what I'm saying? You don't know that they're going to do that. He say they do that shit over there. He said now it wasn't that way when I was there. He said then you wanna be a troublemaker even though you were wronged. Your ass come up fucked up and missing. See? He said about this lady. I remember a lady. Now it's coming back to me. Her mama went to the hospital. The mama was walking. Probably like in her 60s. Something like that. The mama, I don't know what, her head was hurting or something. She went in there, I think the emergency room to get her head seen about. By the time she went in there, she was paralyzed. I don't know what they gave the lady. Her daughter told me she don't know what she gave her. The lady couldn't walk. Got to wear pamper and shit. Her daughter went to one of the Johnnie Cochran firms. Fuck that lady case. deliberately did it. Now she know based on her research because it's a whole bunch of other people. See, y'all don't get to hear this here. I had forgot about it until Johnnie Cochran came in here and started telling me about that shit. And then the weird shit started happening to the lady with all kind of crazy phone calls and all kind of threats, phone tapping and clicking and... See, I don't want to talk about it. You see why my head hurts? You see I'm drinking cold water tonight. You see why? Because Johnnie Cochran came in here and confirmed it. Now, did anybody Google it? Did I misunderstand? Was Blacc Sam ever dealing with the Johnnie Cochran law firm? Can anybody Google it for me? Because I can't Google it and be on here. Now, again, it's alleged. You know, I don't know. This is alleged. I'm picking this up. Can anybody Google to see if Blacc Sam was represented by the Johnnie Cochran law firm in LA? Oh, I got a thumbs up on that? Is that a thumbs up for me? Is that or a thumbs up for something else? Because he, is mentioning security teams and hit squads. And he's saying it is tied, some of them, it's a black man, a police officer that I remember watching a documentary on what happened to Tupac. And what's that? Who the second child? This shit so heavy on me. That's correct, Gwen. I know you smart. You saw it, Gwen. Did you see anything to confirm? It's a police. I remember the guy. He was dressed in a regular suit, kind of like a pimpish type of suit. He had on red. I think he had blood. He was involved with Death Row. It was a security detail, police, and a gang member that worked with Death Row. Johnnie Cochran showed me that man face. I wondered if police still alive, because he said some on a lower level, some of those gang members from the 60s and some Bloods have something to do with this security team and hit squad on the low that deal with Johnnie Cochran team that also deal with Nipsey. Then, let me get on. Okay. Whew, that's bothering me so bad. Again, allegedly, Blacc Sam is in this realm. He's dealing with a lot of dangerous heavy hitters here. They have a lot of secrets. These people work together, and this is high power political people. Okay, yes, Gwen, he sure did the 2 killings of the Sam Cooke. And you look at the dates, baby. Mine is first. I didn't copy. I didn't study no fucking body but Sam Cooke himself coming in spirit and sat here with my dad, and my dad had dropped him off. We sat and talked with the thumb up. But y'all tell me something now, because I don't see it in the text, in the chat right there. And nobody tell. Did that? Well, I ain't gonna keep asking y'all. I'll look. Somebody will tell me after I get up. I'll look at it myself. When I said that, okay, because I want to look at this a little bit more, because I can get it to you, because it's just tearing me up inside. Yes, he did. Blacc Sam dealt with the Cochran law firm. You see, if what I am hearing in the spirit, if anybody can prove this to me while I'm on this goddamn planet, that is a connection right there. If you can tie them in to this, Blacc Sam better be careful, and that's why he looking like he looking. He know. Look at that man's face. Look at that man's eyes. There you can see the terror in this man's face. And you could see it's that same goddamn look when you see them holding them champagne glasses with David Groves, toasting that contract. Now, I'm keep trying to ask him because I'm trying to be clear. And I said, baby, tell me, because I want to make sure that I understand. Because I said, it's either one or two ways here. I said, either you went in there and you signed that contract with your brother, Blacc Sam, and it looked it, she sure did say that shit. You looked it, you signed that contract, and it looked it good, and then you left up out of there. Why are you saying wow, Nikki? And then David Gross forged something, or you walked in there and you willingly signed some fucked up shit. Y'all, from what I can see, and I keep looking at this, Nipsey signed that shit fucked up. His brother was sitting right there when he signed it fucked up. Why? He didn't want to sign it fucked up. This went on for some days. It was some type of disagreement or argument, and then Nipsey was talking to Blacc Sam. Blacc Sam was talking to Nipsey, allegedly, of course. And Nipsey didn't want to go in there. Blacc Sam didn't want him to go in there, and he was terrified they were going to kill his brother. And Nipsey knew they were going to kill him. And then they started trying to put a legal case together and accuse Nipsey. I don't want to say this. I ain't going to say too much of it. This woman, actually was several women. This shit is so fucked up, y'all. I don't want to really say this here. These women tried to say he did something to him. And one of them, okay, a lady had sex with Nipsey. And one of the baby mamas set it up and had the condom. And this was all, I'm telling you, both of these baby mamas, I ain't finna say one, both of the baby mamas knew that this was potentially gonna go down. Both of them knew. I'm not saying they did it. I don't see either one of the baby mamas shooting him. Oh, Monica, you picked that up too? Oh, okay, Monica. Yeah, I didn't want to say. I've been trying not to say this. Nipsey! Can I say it? Because if you tell me not to, I'll shut the fuck up. It just is so embarrassing. I can't believe that this one, you know, it wasn't both baby mamas that set him up. One of them want to pay him back because he didn't want to fuck with her no more. She want to get that money. She paid that girl. They had a deal. She was going to say that he did something to her when it was consensual. See, had to say to man. I just don't want to repeat this stuff because it's like allegedly, because it just don't even seem real to me. But I know this stuff does happen. And they start putting this case together, and the leader, the leader that used to, Crip leader, used to manage Nipsey, was in it too. You know, the big one. They was all in this, and they done put this together on it with David. And they say, you're going to sign it. And he said, no, I'm not signing that shit. And they said, well, you know, we done put this case on you. And then I remember a few years ago that they tried to say that this girl, underage girl, he had raped this girl. And he's like, I didn't rape that girl. And or she either him or tried to say his friends did this. And said it was a young girl that lied to her family. She was sleeping with some of Nipsey's friends or something. I don't know her details, so I can't get into all the old things. Something like that. They tried to put a rape on him, but he didn't do it. And because the girl didn't want to admit she's sleeping with grown men or older men, you know, from the gang. They were trying to do something like this along with some other legal things, and then Sam having the legal issues over his head. So they're trying to put these things together and say, you're going to do this allegedly, if you don't sign this or sign this over, Nipsey, it's like then you're going to end up having these legal problems, and so you're going to go down anyway. You're not going to be around, and so you sign this, and then you won't have to deal with the legal issue. But if you don't sign it, then I know you don't want your little girl killed. I know you don't want your family killed. I know you don't want them in danger. This is the kind of thing. I'm hearing some little things like this here, allegedly, okay? So he's jammed. And Nipsey's the type of person like this. He wasn't going to save himself and leave town. He wasn't going to run because he knew what that would mean for his family. They're dead. So he lived as a man and he physically died as a man. He knew. So literally, from what I'm seeing, I'm willing to be wrong about this. When he comes in to sit down, I'm seeing, I don't know who it is, but there's someone in that office that is armed. Got a gun on them. Because they're afraid of Nipsey and Sam. They're afraid of what's going to happen to them because they already know what they're doing to this man. This man has had this place his whole life. He's a little boy. I looked at some old videos today. He's a young man talking about all money in and the marathon and all that stuff. And that was a little boy. He was a young boy, and that was his. We know it was his before he met them. Thank you, Nicky. They all around. Sam can't say nothing. He can't do nothing. And he's thinking everything I work for and what I'm trying to do for the people, now they jamming me and they want to take my life because they know how he is. Just like when he said on that video when he's out there in Mexico and he on that beach, he said only one phone call, we make it hell. They're like they wouldn't let him get to that goddamn phone up there at the marathon. When they beat him and killed him up there, they didn't want that boy to get on, make one phone call. They took the boy phone and shit. See, he was so down. Go back and look at that goddamn picture. It broke my heart. You look at Sam's face. Look at that boy's face. They holding that champagne because they knew we cannot let him get out of here and live too goddamn long. Then they didn't want him to be a politician. They didn't want him to have power. They didn't want him to have the respect and love of the community, the money and the power, because they knew if they had taken his property and he was able to live, oh boy, and he was going to come back and recoup and it was going to be health. They knew it wasn't going to be no peace. But then again, the 60s heads had green lighted him. So he started figuring out they all was in it together. That baby didn't have no chance. And he wasn't going to leave and save himself. He wasn't going to do that. So when I'm looking at this, when you see the celebration, baby, there are two people cheering and toasting like they are making a deal, celebrating, but the other person is knowing that when they're toasting, he's fucking them with another person. He was spying, sent into their camp the whole time with another male. And this man here is a homosexual. The man, this one here, this guy goes both ways. There's two of them here. So if it's not David, he's dealing with another one that's a closet homosexual that's married and got a child that's pretending like he is straight, but he's really a closet homosexual that acts quirky and harmless and funny and crack jokes. Well, you think this guy is harmless, but David is working with this man that is a closet bisexual that put him, he's going to their camp, but they get made a lot of money off of having Nipsey sign a deal which takes from him. Go back and look at his eyes. Go back and look at Sam's eyes and face. He signed a deal took his property. That's what he's saying to me. And I'm reading it, and I even checked the cards to verify. Let me show you what I am saying. I'll show you. You see here? You see that? He fucked him. You are doing a good thing, and you're doing a promising business deal to get real estate, and you're fucking someone to do it. Okay? You fucked him to do it. And I saw it in spirit, and then sometimes I use a reference. And then right as they did that, they immediately start rushing down the city hall where they had him shot. But they were already rushed down to the city hall, take this in place. And now they're working on construction. But you know what? The family right now is fighting over money and disagreements and other people. These people are fighting with his family on the low. We just don't see it and hear it because they don't want that family to have nothing. The mother, they don't want the mama to have no money. They're trying to cheat her. I mean, Lord, let me shut the fuck up. You know, allegedly, they want to do that to that boy mama. This is so much mess in this. But then when you look at pictures of them and you see them with their family, that's why I say, you know what, maybe it's me. Maybe I'm fucked up. Because you see the family laughing and talking with this man, hanging with this man, speaking with this man, smiling with this goddamn man. Smiling with the man. Wait a minute, who, Quinn? Who, baby? You said his own firm was in on Johnnie assassination. Really? Johnny's firm was in on it? Or who firm, baby? Who you talking about? Because I'm seeing this here, and they knew, and Nipsey knew, baby. They knew that they were going to kill him. And Nipsey started to go within himself. Sam started going within himself, becoming very withdrawn and very depressed. Sam didn't want to really be bothered. Nipsey didn't want to be bothered, you know, but I know he had to work and travel and stuff. He got himself together. You know, nobody knew, and he was kind of laughing. But you know what? It was chilling. I looked at a picture of Nipsey out there in that parking lot a little while before he got shot, and he had a white T-shirt on, I think some red shorts with a white do-rag. He was looking at the camera, and his eyes looked funny. He looked I could see death in his eyes, like he was already gone. And now see why that baby looked like that. Because he had been walking around, I can't say for weeks, I would say for a couple of months, because now I know that this was done in January, and then they tried to hit him in January, but then they couldn't hit him until March. That baby knowed. Said those lawyers ain't hitting on nothing. My family need a lawyer. Really? So you know what I'm talking about the Cochran firm, Lakeisha? You experienced that? You see what the fuck I'm saying? Mr. Cochran is here tonight. He been here a few hours, and I said, Lord have mercy. He said, oh yeah, he been working in the ethers and writing and doing dealing with law still and depositions. He said, I've been watching this Nipsey Hussle case very closely. And he told me that goddamn shit. And I said, what? And then I remembered the lady with her mother. How that hospital shot that lady up with something. She went to the Cochran firm, and now she cannot sue because they deliberately waited it out for a certain period of time. Like they were handling that lady case, took her to court, took the company to court, got paid, flipped it, because then the daughter started investigating, doing a lot of research, and see that this was a common practice. She found other people was in the same position. They had been done that too. The lady, she almost got killed, started getting ran off the goddamn road. He said, ha ha ha, ha ha ha. He doing me like this with a glass on. He don't put a glass on, right? Forging people shit. Now Now that lady mama is fucked up and got a special hospital bed and machines and shit at home, and she got to spend the rest of her life changing that lady pamper. That lady's like in her 70s now. I didn't remember it until he told me this, and then it came back up, and I said, you know what, I gotta lay down. Man, I had to go lay down on this bullshit. Okay, let me get to the rest of it, man. A little bit of it. It's so much, goddamn it, so much. When I told y'all last week, and I was crying, trying to keep myself together, that he took me underground. Let me tell y'all some other shit that I don't want to repeat. When he took me up under there, and we was under all of them catacombs down there where you can see people dead that been cut up and their organs missing shit, or they down there, they done did all kind of shit to them. Like, it remind me of the Texas chains called like Leatherhead and what that thing named, that 6ix9ine, well on his damn neck, that TikTok thing that locked them people up under the ground and catch them people. They told me, Nipsey had me down now. I'm breaking down on my knees, and he's standing up real calm because he done seen this shit, and he's just cold. You know, he's just looking at the shit because he's like, damn, they did that to me. I can't believe that, you know, they doing this shit. I seen Aunt your mama big fat ass down there with that damn head rag on, with that damn red and white checkup. I seen her big ass down there. I seen Uncle Ben motherfucking ass down there with that gray damn afro. And who else I fucking seen down there? Y'all ain't gonna believe this bullshit. Abraham Lincoln motherfucking ass came back to me. Now making sense. Because when the Civil War broke out, and you know, who was it? Damn, I had to look it up. I forgot that. He burnt down Atlanta. Burnt this fucker to the ground. Burnt to the ground during the Civil War. Was it Sherman? Y'all please remind me. Google it for me. Which general burnt goddamn Atlanta down? I should remember this shit. And it hurt me so bad because when I seen a documentary when he was going through, he put a flyer in this bitch. Put a flyer up and said, I'm coming through on this date and I'm burning Atlanta down. And did the shit. Who was that? Make sure I'm correct. Is that Sherman? That burnt Atlanta down to the damn ground. Because I can't look it up, but I'm going to make sure I'm correct. When during the Civil War, and he burned Atlanta down during the Civil War. And had fed the flyers out. Said, nigga, this is on. God damn it, it's on. And this motherfucker said it out. You see the slaves running after his soldiers. And they think because he's burning it down, he cares about them. And he's setting them free. And they're looking. The white soldiers are looking like, well, we didn't set y'all free. We don't know what y'all gonna do because you can't go with us. They want to go north. They say, you can't go with us. And, you know, the slaves were uneducated, couldn't read, couldn't write, didn't have any money, didn't have anywhere to stay. They said, y'all, this wasn't about you all. Or check it for me, Shannon. Was it Sherman who burnt down Atlanta? I'm going to make sure I'm correct with my history because I don't quite remember his name. Y'all check it for me so that I can correct this while we're doing the live. I don't think it was Custer. Was it Sherman? Can you look at it for me, Shannon, to see which during the Civil War who burnt Atlanta down? To make sure I'm correct. And the slaves were lost and all over the place. Did I get a thumbs up? And they didn't have nowhere to go. Okay. Let me tell you how that ties into what Nipsey showed me underground. When we were under there, them same groups of black girls, some of them were Native, some of them were Latin. They were running together, holding each other's hands, screaming. trying to get away. And you're not going to believe who else I saw. I saw that little girl, Annie, with her red-headed ass, with them goddamn red-head damn baby doll curl, running. She had a Annie, you know, from that play, Tomorrow, so, you know, and then the Hard Knock Life. Annie had her hair with this curl. No, that ain't gonna be funny in a goddamn minute. She had her hair with them red, bright red page bowl curls that they said down here, them baby doll girl, with a long, thin white cotton gown on, with the trim kind of gathered up round the edge, round her ankles, barefooted. Had a lantern with a white light, had it the oil lantern with a big white light coming out of it. Aunt Jemima, big fat ass, had her goddamn long dress on with a lantern on there lighting that shit. Annie running down the corridor away from me and Nipsey, telling them, come on, come this way. The black girls are running the same way the slaves were running during the Civil War when they were burning Atlanta and had set them free. As she's running, a dirty little bitch, she's leading them. She's the slave master's daughter. So as they're running, and she's telling them, come this way. I'm going to help y'all get free. I know the way out of here. She leads them into a dead end. And these white men is waiting for them. And they rape and kill and disfigure them. And then you see someone with their parts, where they take the leg off of this one, the arm off of this one, and reconnect to another fucking body, and then take the organs and sell them and give them to white folk that need the motherfuckers. It's a whole black market down there. Then the judges down there, some of them were dressed in black robes, red robes. They had red, white, and black, which were dealing with colors of Saturn, and you're dealing with colors of sacrifice. Remember they had that picture of Nipsey with red, black, and white on before he was assassinated, because those are the colors of sacrifice. You are dealing with old man Saturn. Saturn deals with chaos, conflict, and murder. Set that ass up. If you're not aware and you don't know who you are and you don't protect yourself, then Saturn is waiting and dealing with Saturn's cube, which deals with Saturn is who? Satan. Because in that world, any and everything goes. That is the law when you're in that world, which is who? Aleister Crowley. It is not wrong what these people are doing. So these white men are laughing and cheering this little girl on. And then I look at Aunt Jemima, and I say, you a dirty fat black bitch, you. You's a dirty race trading ass bitch, stomach bitch. And I started I said, I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass. I started running towards her, and then Nipsey said, no, Alexis, stop. I said, fuck this shit. Fuck, I'm running. And he said, Alexis, no, leave her alone. And I said, why you tell me to leave? He said, Alexis, look. And I'm looking. He said, look at her. Then he does like this. And as I'm looking, I put my hand on her face and I do like this. She's not there. She can't even hear us. She can't see us. Because it is a archetype. It's not even, it doesn't exist in this dimension. This Aunt Jemima character. I know y'all think this is crazy, but we were truly in the underworld. It's looking real to me, and I'm angry, and I'm like, I can't believe this bitch is doing this goddamn shit. This fucker is down here. He said, it's Alexis. She doesn't hear you. She doesn't see you. Annie doesn't hear you. They don't see you. These are the spirits that are taking over the ones that they are sanctioning to do this, and the girls are missing. He said, let me find this shit because I've worked on this all day. So I'm going to tell you her name. Her real name for this Aunt Jemima is Nancy Green. And then Uncle Tom is not really an Uncle Tom. The other side of Uncle Tom is Sambo. Uncle Tom is not an Uncle Tom. His name is Josiah Henson. He's good. He was a militant leader who didn't take that shit. The other one that was the sucker, the duplicate. They always work in twins and duplicates, opposites. They got Sambo to watch over so-called Uncle Tom and beat him until he died. Because Uncle Tom, and they said, oh, that's an Uncle Tom. No, that's the good one, the militant that fought and stood up against white people. The bad one that's really Uncle Tom is the Sambo motherfucker. That's the one that worked for the white people too. They put sick on so-called Uncle Tom, which is Josiah Henson, and this white lady, Harriet Beecher Stowe, in 1852, wrote a book called Uncle Tom's Cabin to tell about how he really is a warrior, a fighter. He didn't play that shit. But they switched it, and they make you think that's the one that's a sellout. It's not. It's a Sambo one. They switched it around. So I'm looking at this, and I realized, okay, so Nancy Green was just an actress. She's not a real Aunt Jemima. The Aunt Jemima came from white people making it up during the minstrel show tour. And a black man actually wrote the song for Aunt Jemima. Named Billy Cursan. Can you believe that? I'm looking at this, and Nipsey's teaching me this. And let me tell you what really, that shit tore me down. I'm looking, and when this little Annie, which was also she has twins. She's the slave master's daughter that would abuse the slaves, but then she was also her daddy's whore. A lot of them sleep with their own children and started the incestuous shit, and then she taught that's what the Aunt Jemima, when I talked to her in the spirit, I said, tell me what the fuck is going on here. She said that white man had got her pregnant so many times. She had about 10 children. She said, but the whiter they look, every time she have them, he'd kill them. And he was sexually obsessed with Aunt Jemima because she had a big old ass and big titties. He was obsessed with her body and the voluptuousness of her body, but she was dark. He loved her dark. He didn't want no light skin, no mulatto bitch. He liked her skin and the richness of the texture of the color of her skin. He said so he would rape her. He would force her to have sex with him, but he let her stay in the house. She was a master herbalist, a magician, a cook, and he kept her in there. Anybody looked like, because you see white folks made that image of the Aunt Jemima character, like a big woman. She said they had them white children, one on each goddamn titties, sucking that milk out them titties, and they told they would kill her if she didn't suck they damn titties. So she knew how to go out in the woods and get the herb to produce milk in her titties. Because they told her she better feed them white children and suck her titties. And then he was fucking her, getting her pregnant. And then the little white girl, the Annie looking little bitch that's running, had her fucking them black boys and had them little children, taught them black children how to fuck each other and fuck her. And then had them whole houses for them little children, the little girl, the little boys, the mulatto, the bisexual, the trannies. Said that the white man sit there and laugh and taught them white children how to do that shit and taught them black children how to do that damn shit. And Lord have mercy, I might have to take me another shot. When Annie was running and start telling them black children and them damn them Latin and them Indian children, them grown women and little girls to run, to come this way because they went into another dimension because it was heavily occult. Oh, and before I said it, y'all remember on the news, you can Google it, well, earlier this year and last year, they cut that place down in Detroit and somewhere else where these people were donating their relative's body to science. And they were taking parts off the relative and attaching them to another person because Frankenstein came in here. attaching an arm belonging to one dead person and sticking it on another dead person, and taking a leg off another person and putting it on another goddamn dead person, and then hanging them up. You have these macabre ass goddamn corpses with different pieces belonging to different goddamn folk. Remember that shit? Well, this is going on down there. And they get them parts and shit and do that, then they put electricity to. You see why I'm tired? And I told, I had to lay down on this bullshit. Now, what I'm saying, I ain't gonna say that's a leg, because you can Google that. This what got me right here. I just fell down on the ground again, man. When I was with Nipsey, I said, he showed me that shit. I just said, fall. Annie was running, talking about, it's a hard knock life, but it's a hard life. And guess what I heard? Baby, it's a hot. You know who remade that song? Jay-Z. I fell to my knee then, and I looked at him, and I said, you not saying what I think you saying. He wouldn't look at me. He looked it straight ahead. I said, you know? He said, yeah, I know. Don't you? Thank you, Ginger. Remember when they got that little cartoon when Nipsey, they got Nipsey's voice talking about how he met David Gross at the basketball game, and he was kind of stiff on him. He ain't trusted. He should have followed that. And then they started drinking. What is the beat? What's the music that you hear? Stand treated, get check. Stand kisses, get kick. It's the hot. Yeah. And this little girl is running with this lantern, telling those girls trapped under there to follow her, while she is singing his version. Now, the original version of Hard Knock Life, because I looked at it, this was written years ago. There's a play, Annie, Hard Knock Life. It was written for a musical by Charles Strauss. The music is by Charles Strauss. The lyrics are by Martin Charning, about the hardships faced from orphans, children living in an orphanage, based on James Whitcomb Riley's older poem in 1885. Jay-Z's Ghetto Anthem was written in 1998. I don't know why, but for some reason, when that little girl, that dirty little bitch, was running through there with that damn lantern, telling them black people, them girls trapped down there to come with her, knowing, and I could see that it was a cement wall at the end. That little girl started singing Jay-Z's Hard Knock Life, and I fell to my knees again, and I looked up at him. He wouldn't look at me, and his eyes looked just like they did when he held that champagne by his brother. And I said, you know, don't you? You know. He said, I know. I don't think I have to explain nothing to y'all about what the fuck I'm, I'm talking. I'm just talking. This is alleged, in the spirit. This is alleged, but I know what I seen when the boy took me underground, and that's what I heard. That's the things I seen and heard. Why you think I was crying so hard when I did my last? That shit tore me up. That boy, he know certain things. Why you pick that song out of all goddamn song you could pick? Why that version right there? And why is that version playing when you're talking about David Grove called Days in Bed Together? One of them is a bisect. Okay. What else I'm going to get to? And then I'm going to take my motherfucking ass on. Oh yeah. Let me tell you something else. Nipsey, NASA, and Navy. They all, for some reason, coincidentally got ends. Nipsey, NASA, Navy. Okay? And Nipsey keeps bringing up another caliber of bullet and gun to me. Because when I went back under the city, oh, yes. You know where a lot of these girls are coming from too? Church and orphanage and foster care. They're getting these women and children from churches and foster care. That's that Aunt Jemima archetype, is some black women. I'm sorry to tell you. You want me to blame the white people? I'm not going to blame all the white people for this. You have Latin and you have fat black women. Aunt Jemima archetypes here that you think are so nice and old and wise and sweet with big titties and big stomachs that seem so nurturing. White people are giving them checks to bring them children in there for foster care, and then pick ones they're going to sell for prostitution, and then they have niggas in them foster care fucking them little children. Fucking boys all in the mouth and ass, fucking them little girl, prostituting the little girls around to black and white men. Sell them. All of a sudden these little children come missing. Why? Because of what I just told you Annie said now. Annie done told the little bitch it's a hard knock life, goddammit. And see, once you go into that realm, you become a child of a lesser God. All them become children of a lesser God. You are under the realm of Aleister Crowley. You are in the underworld because I saw Anubis down there. And then we're going into deeper because we deal with Darth Vader. We're dealing with Batman. We're going back into those. We're also dealing with Sirius. We're dealing with the dog god. We're dealing with the dog star. Okay? We're dealing with Anubis. We're dealing with the most powerful one. So even though Nipsey has been disembodied and the physical body is dead, he is now become elevated. You see. And when we're dealing with Darth Vader, that will be also we'll be dealing with NASA, baby. See, y'all don't understand. This is a heavenly war. We are dealing with celestial war here. It's not just physical war. We're dealing with the gods. Another thing about that map I told you I seen down there. Somebody done found a map in California, emailed it to me. An old goddamn map, and the elevator shaft I said is in there. The shaft is on the goddamn map. Then I get to looking close. I said, what the fuck? You see some dragon or some reptile snake-looking people with some long robe and shit on. And I said, and they black. Remember I said the original gods was black? And they was out there in California, and the L, oh, them the real alphabet boys there. We talking about FBI, CIA, ABC, MA. No, the original alphabet boys is the black gods. E and L and B and I. She's on it. That's the real one right there. That's where the other ones, the white ones, get their shit from and get their knowledge from. Remember I said that God was in the wall? Out there, he was there with Queen Khalifa and with the gold and rubies and diamonds that they had stolen, and they were under Nipsey's property. These motherfuckers is on that old map. And I said, why did they draw them things like that? I'm going to upload when we get off here on the Facebook. Why they draw them things like that? They got a human body and they were tall and had long capes on, but had a goddamn reptile ass face. I said, what the fuck? And you could tell it was an old map. And I said, there's that motherfucker I seen laid in there with the minerals under the ground. They said, man, I had to send your motherfucking ass. You ain't gonna believe this shit. Remember you said that goddamn shit? And on my mouth dropped, I said, Daddy Shaft in the corner. Then somebody sent me the video. They said, you know, it blowed up under the ground like you said it was a big fire up under the goddamn ground out there in 2017 in Hyde Park. I said, how far is that from Slauson? She said, about 10 minutes. I said, didn't I tell you? I said, that's it. See what I'm saying? So, I'm looking at, and I'm looking at Darth Vader. And I said, this is Star Wars. So, Darth Vader who? A nigga. That's who Darth Vader is. That's a melanin man. They tried to kill, but they done flipped it. They're getting to kill your motherfucking ass. Or kill each other. Kill off yourself, nigga. We're dealing with celestial walkers. Those are the true gods. You dealing with Darth Vader. You're dealing with Batman. Is who? Melanin man. You're dealing with Sirius. You're dealing with Osiris. You're dealing with the Black Dog. You're dealing with Anubis, goddammit. But they got a duplicate of them. They deal with duplicity to throw your ass off and to set you up because they know you don't know. They know you don't know. So I'm listening to this. Johnnie Cochran's still here. He got a lady with him now, a white lady. She cool though. She got red hair. She ain't disagreeing with nothing. She don't pull us out. It's a little one. It's a child. She got a child. It's a couple of them. You know what? I ain't finna get into that right now because this right here has already got my head. My head is still hurting. Before I got on camera, I took the aspirin. I took 2 of them. My head is still goddamn hurting because this shit bothers me so much. It upsets me so much. This thing here. I'm going to read this. He's telling me the Navy, y'all can tell me, is there a port, a naval ships, anything around Slauson or the Marathon? Is there any Navy there? In that, I don't know how y'all deal with stuff. Like here we have cities, counties. Because I see naval base, Navy ships, ocean. Why? Because the ETs and the sonar down deep in the ground. The satellite is in the ship under you got Navy sonar down under the ocean in Cali, okay? That's connected to the satellites, internet, all that shit, and through the street lights, and then the internet, and then go up to a satellite in space. You got all that together. Then you got the ETs that are walking around out there in Cali. They look like the beings I've told you that I saw in the walls. But these look white, like skeleton. There's something bad getting ready. It's not there. It's everywhere. It's the whole United States. They are walking because they want to suppress us and kill us, but then raise them up. These are extraterrestrials that are on the planet right now. Let me tell you something. It's a lady that I read a few weeks ago in California, and she told me she was having a lot of problems sleeping and focusing and felt like some shit was going on, but she didn't know what the fuck it was. While I'm on the phone reading her, who she's also, a reader and a spirit, the ET get up, come on the phone, was a male, start talking to me. He say, I like her energy because I like her melanin and I like her melanin organs. So at night when she go to sleep, I get on her and I do experiments and I suck energy off of her through, lay on her nose and mouth. Because I'm feeling her. He said, I don't want no white meat. I want that melanin right there. And I said, where you at? He said, I be on the Navy ship. He said, especially on the weekend, because they like to go get drunk and fuck. He said, so I get inside of the officers where I know they're going to go to the bar. We like to hang around the bar because when they get drunk, we can inhabit them and then they find somebody to fuck and then we suck off of them. And I said, do you wake up really tired? She said, I'm exhausted. I said, do you feel like something maybe happened to you at night, but you don't know? She said, yeah. I said, he said they be doing it because they like you. And they like your melanin. They experiment. They look at your female organ. They look at your liver. I don't know why they keep coming. They look at livers. They look at kidney. They like the soft, fatty, moist tissues. And they like her blood. And she's very psychic. I said, they said they get off the Navy. I said, please tell me. Because I said, I don't know about California. She said there is a naval ships. She said, I'm 10 minutes from the ocean. I said, what? She said, it's just right down the street. The naval ships are down there right now. She said, I'm literally like between like 5 to 10 minutes from where the ships are. I said, it's them. And then another lady was having issues, the same kind of shit. She's in another state. What is it? Denver? It's not Denver. It's I gotta ask her where this is. The same thing was going on, and I said, "Is it the ships?" She says the ferry, and it's the naval ships. Do you see what I'm saying? This is not me. Something's with this Navy thing. That's why they said Nipsey, NASA, and Navy. Because, and then when it, well, and it came up with Mars and black people. So Mars, you're dealing with black people, you're dealing with body parts, you deal with DNA. A lot of these girls, they are taking the strands, they are creating chimera. They are taking them strands up in them NASA things when they're creating places to live out of space. They want ours in our blood, and they are mixing it with animal, human, and plant, what you would call chimera. Now, this is not me on a spiritual level. This is really happening. You can Google it. They have these things. Was it part human, part animal, a pig, with part plant and shit in it? Splicing genes, mixing animals and human together, plant and animal and shit together. They're doing this with our stuff. They want to take that up there with them because it lasts longer. That's some of what they're doing. They say they put it in food. They putting this DNA, grinding this shit up, putting it in certain drink. Look at it. They even got fetal tissue, aborted fetal tissue, and Pepsi. Look up, but you think I'm lying. Now, Google this, and you don't even know you're eating human. They have this stuff ground down. They have always done it. But this is what the Spirit is telling me that they be doing. They're doing this, and they're taking this with them for their new city. And even in their underground cities. And then, when we're dealing with the lantern and that bright light, remember the duality here, you're dealing with Columbia. You look at the movie and you see that white lady with that same long gown on. with that white lantern. That's the duplicity of it, where you think she's giving you entertainment movie, but she fucking up your goddamn brain with this shit and the messages subliminally being programmed in there. And you know Columbia is the goddess of war and death. Like that little girl, Annie, telling them, come on. But they don't hear what I hear. While she tells them, come on, they say, oh, we're going to get out. She's going to lead us out. On the other side, me and Nipsey are hearing, and she's skipping. That baby just skipping and singing because you're nobody when you are an orphan and you are in your downstairs where the laws up here and the police up here gonna help you any motherfucking way, because that's how you got down there. Because they know it's a certain ones they're gonna let go down there and get kidnapped and missing. The duality of this thing. And then he say, you're dealing with the Red Cross, you're dealing with the Celtic Cross, the Knights Templar, KKK, JFK, Creature from Jekyll Island. Our people are also, we are the inhabitants of the Bermuda Triangle. That is coming up here with the number 13. And they say they have us on this board, and Nipsey mentioned the monopoly. And that white man on that monopoly game where they act like they help you, but then they take the money from you. Just like Santa Claus, they tell you to put your Christmas tree up and go buy your gifts and put them up under the tree, when that is a trick, because as you're putting the Santa Claus in there like you're giving, this fucker puts you in debt. You see? You're giving and you're giving to people, but then they're taking and get you fucked up with all that debt for the 2020. With that Santa Claus shit, which is telling me winter. Remember when I told y'all somebody going to get arrested, you're going to find folk missing and dead, and they're going to put the feds on them and marshals hunt folk down for the winter? When I said little areas came and told me that, you see a winter and cowboys where? And then the man they said had a duplicate of the murder on tape. They're on the run. They said he dead. Well, he was going to show it. You know, some more thing going on we don't see. And we don't hear because the feds are on this. The feds are all over this. I've always told y'all that. I don't know why now it started to make sense to me. Because when you deal with Johnnie Cochran's organizations, you're also dealing with feds. And then you're dealing with securities. He said also you're dealing with stocks. You know, Johnnie Cochran's company is very powerful, you know. Very powerful. And when he said Washington, I know you're dealing with heavy politics and dirty games. When he told me his main headquarters that run the Johnnie Cochran, that control all of this, the political stuff, is in Washington, D.C. Now, y'all Google it and see if you see a Johnnie Cochran firm in Washington, D.C. If I'm really hearing what the fuck, if this is really Johnnie Cochran ass in here with this damn tiger, this lion, whatever the fuck this thing is up here, then we will find a Cochran office in Washington. And baby, you don't want to fuck with them. Because he said the orders come from there, even to Cali. They know everything about everybody. That's why I told you, stay your motherfucking ass up out of there. Especially if you is black. Keep your goddamn ass. Now, if you're dealing with regular shit and a regular person suing, maybe that'll be okay. You dealing with something major because they don't want you to have nothing. And they say you can really get you a bag and something really happen to you. Better leave that alone. From what he telling me, Johnnie Cochran said, he said, that ain't my firm no more. That ain't how I roll. That ain't what I set up. He said, that's why they shot that shit in his head. That, you know what, you know what? I really feel like erasing this. I feel like erasing this live. Because this is stuff, you know, I'm saying allegedly, but I don't even feel comfortable. And I ain't even telling you all of it. And I'm not going to. Now, I don't listen to other readers, really. I've listened to a couple. So if you all have, but I know you all do, and I like that you all do, because sometimes you will say, Alexa, you need to listen to this reader because she said some shit you said that made me think about you and touched on some shit you said. Have y'all heard anybody say anything that I have said tonight about Cochran and security? I never thought of this until I saw Blacc Sam's face. And when I saw Blacc Sam's face the other night, Nipsey ran in here. And I said, I do remember he said he had to get them to protect him because they were trying to set him up or cause him some problem. And then Nipsey go get Johnnie Cochran. This just happened tonight. Then Cochran comes in and tell me this bullshit right here. He's still, white lady still standing right there with him with the red hair. And some more folk done came in, or politicians came in with them. So it's like, have you heard this before, Gwen? Or, hey, Tanya, have y'all heard it? Does this sound crazy what the fuck I'm saying? Cause it scares the shit out of me to say something like this and to think something, but he's still standing right there. And he's telling me, he's just showing me another man, look like a machine gun here. But this look like a white man. He said they got a higher up security team. It looks Israel. Like Krav Maga. That's what the white lady just brought the white man in. That got like a machine gun. And they at an airport. So they got the higher level when they travel. And to handle corporate. Then on the lower, they moves around. Yeah, Ginger. These people are not playing, baby. And there's nowhere in the world that you can get away from if they get in your ass. Nipsey and them knew that. Blacc Sam knew that. They hemmed that boy in. And they knew. And then he was so upset because he go over to David Gross's office and they in there laughing. They be in there laughing and high-fiving about what they did. And how they took that man's property. And then every time you see him, he be just grinning and just smiling. And then he comes off like a nice guy. But you're dirty. Allegedly. You know, he wants to come off as the nice, sweet guy that everybody just loves. And everybody like him. I see all these people saying all this good stuff about him. And he comes off as a nice guy that did some dirty shit that nobody can't see. Why? Because he comes off as a nice guy. But this is what Nipsey's telling me. Allegedly, I am hearing this in the underworld, and people are discussing it in the underworld. And Johnnie Cochran has gotten wind of it, along with Tupac, Afeni Shakur, Geronimo Pratt, telling me COINTELPRO, Biggie. These people are coming over here talking to me. They know. Oh, I'm gonna go, cause I hope I didn't. That's cold. I just want to drop that on y'all, but that's why Babe walking around. Yes, Nikki. Can't get out, baby. You don't get out like that. You know, the same thing happened to my father. I'm gonna briefly say. There's somebody that told me that was there. Okay. When my father wanted to get out, and they refused to let him out, and it was controlled by it was controlled by Italian mob heavily when my father was in the game, in music, but it was also like in the 60s, 50s, 60s, and he wanted to get out. He wanted to get out in the 70s, and it was controlled heavily by Italian mob and Jewish mob. But there was one group of Italian family that loved my father, and they tried to protect him from the other group, but they couldn't because my father had made a deal, and then they wouldn't let him out. And then the man, Nat Turnerpole, that he was under was Jewish mob. Okay, this is true. This is not alleged. It's true. You can get the book, Jackie Wilson, The Man, the Music, and the Mob. This is not me. Okay. But there's someone that saw this, because I don't know if you know, my father lived in Atlanta, Georgia. That's why, when some people say, not a lot of people, oh, well, how could that be her father? She's lying, and it's not regular people. Y'all are not doing it. It's family members, okay? But they know that Jackie Wilson lived in Atlanta, Georgia. So they know it was easy for a yellow bone, big booty peach to run into him. That was my mother. They knew it was easy because my daddy loved women and they loved him. It was easy for me to say that it was possible because he lived here. Everybody knows my daddy loved Southern food and Southern pussy. They cannot say I'm a liar. He was here, okay? When he collapsed with Dick Clark in 75 in Cherry Hill, he had just flown from Atlanta. I was a little girl, okay? That's why I don't really pay that shit no attention. And he started getting the same kind of goddamn crank phone calls and drive-bys. Like when Nipsey started getting the threats, he probably got maybe some crank calls, drive-bys too. We don't know. Sam was being followed and tailed. My father was being followed and tailed. Malcolm started being followed and tailed. Remember? Telling him you're a dead red nigga and all that shit. My father, because he wanted out of the game, the same thing started happening to him. And he told the people that were around him, including the women, that's mob. So when he had to go meet Dick Clark, they begged him, don't leave Atlanta. And he said, I have to go. I got y'all to take care of. I got bills. I got all these children. I got to perform. I have the contract. I have the agreement. And they said, Jackie, we know if you leave Atlanta, you're not going to come back alive. You're not going to come back the same. And she said he was very, very, my daddy was like me, jokey and crack jokes and silly and stuff. I'll be back. Y'all stop. I'll be okay. I got to go. You see what happened to him, don't you? Shot his ass up. He getting up there on stage performing or either put something in his food. He dancing. All of a sudden, they say he fell forward off the stage and hit his head. That's a lie. He fell backwards because he couldn't breathe. He was breathing normally when he got up there to sing and dance and singing Lonely Teardrops. He sang. He never eats before a performance like I never do. Somebody got him to eat or drink. Next thing you know, his ass is out back. Because he wanted out, and they said no. Blood in, blood out. You know how this goes. See, now do you see what I'm saying? Everything I'm saying to you is not what I'm just seeing in the underworld. I know because I have that blood line, okay? I'm just not a regular reader. Like crazy, So a lot of this stuff comes to me because that's my blood. And I was little, because my mother wouldn't let him come around. But he was always with me because I am so much like my father. I am my father's daughter. I'm not my mother's daughter. So now that I know about these abilities I have, it's easy for him to just walk in and start talking and bring his friends. Like he brought Sam Cooke. And Sam says the same thing. And then now we know, like I said, from Netflix and everybody's talking, the same, do you see? Do you see? And we still don't get it. They do the same thing. And they don't even change it up. Why? Because our people don't know and we're not taught. We perish from a lack of knowledge and they keep it hidden. And we admire these people like these people are gods. And they've had a veil over us where we don't know, we can't see. But now the veil is very thin. And we see. And we hear this stuff. And you know what? And I understand it. I wish it happened to me. We still want to be stars. We still want to be famous. We still want to be rich. We still want to be TV. I understand. We still want it. But you better find another way. I'm not saying it's not going to last for you, but we don't know what's going on underneath, and we don't know how you're going to get out of there, because you're not going to just get all those things from them people. And then even if you do get them, you don't know if you're one of the ones that is so evil inside that they're going to let you live. The evil ones live. It's the ones that are full of light, that have certain abilities that they'll lure you in and give you stuff at first, and then your ass get killed. See? And you're going to bring light to the masses. And you're about elevating the people of all races. Because Nipsey, like everybody of all races, he was about elevating. They don't want that. That does not gel with their agenda. You will not last. You see what I'm saying? Y'all, I'm going to go because this has hurt me so much. This got my head goddamn hurting. I have been messed up. Them coming in here and saying this stuff. What? You know what? I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this shit. They done brought somebody else in here. I brought another dog in here. I'm not going to do this. Not on camera. I'll see what else they say. To come back if y'all want to hear some goddamn more. But did nobody answer me? I don't know if you heard me. Understand? Did you? Because I know you listen to other readers. Has anybody said this, Bonnie? Or anybody else heard what I said about Johnnie Cochran and that security team that hit on the low? That's tied to Nipsey. And even Michael said it. Michael said when he dealt with Johnnie Cochran, he got threats, and he said he knew about this team that I'm talking about, Michael Jackson. So Bonnie just getting here. Okay. Okay, Nikki, who did you hear say this, what I'm saying? Because I haven't heard anybody say this. And breaking down what Johnnie Cochran told me tonight. I haven't heard it. What did you say, Lakeisha? The duality, yes, Gwen. Oh, but so you haven't heard it either, Gwen. You haven't heard anybody say introduce bad, goddamn historic ass, goddamn iconic ass, goddamn Johnnie Cochran. If it don't fit, you must quit. Ain't nobody introduced Johnny. Because this blowed my mind. He came because Nipsey worried about Blacc Sam. And done took me somewhere else. Yes, Nikki, I am too. Thank you. Okay, Gwen, Long Beach Navy shipyard. Is that the only shipyard? Is that the only place the ships come in? Lord Jesus. Korea said they got a gift for Christmas. Oh boy. Is there any other place in LA that ships would come in besides Long Beach? I don't know, Kelly. How far is Long Beach from Crenshaw and Slauson? Because the ETs are all over out there right now. They are piping up on the planet right now. Wherever there's military, you bet your ass there's ET. I can feel them. They're talking to me. They are busy right now. They're buzzing. I don't know what's going on in space and with NASA and on the ground, but the ETs is busy right now. Long Beach Naval. See, I don't know where that is. I don't know how far, because people tell me Cali's big and flat and spread out. Sometimes places might be an hour, 2 hours apart. I don't know how that ties into where Nipsey was in the ships, because the ETs and NASA comes up around Nipsey. Nipsey, NASA, and the Navy. But I know they're under the ground. They're tied to the satellites and the internet. They listen to everything. The birthing process, naval ships are birthed and moored. What you said, baby? Moored into... No, these are real. I'm telling you, this is the real Navy. I'm telling you, this is military. Military was near the marathon that day, and I see military personnel on the roof. And that's also I want to tell you, behind the marathon, there's police back there, and the police that's back there, there is a under the ground, there's a trap door. There's a way you can go under the ground, walk down underneath the goddamn marathon stove, back there where that police house at, and that's what he brings up again under there. I might have said it earlier, but let me say it again to make sure. He brings up the different bullets and the different guns. I'm saying under there were guns hidden under the store, and there's a ladder. There's some type of ladder, but one looks made of metal. It's old. You can climb down. It's built into the ground and the store, and you can climb up. There's a 44. They said the 44 was developed to, the 44 mag was developed to be interchanged with the 44 special. I'm seeing a man with a big gun there, like a 44 there. One was down there because I see a little piece of tissue in between. That looked like the hammer where they tried to clean the fucking handprint off of there, the fingerprint off of there, and a bag of guns. See, and there's somebody up there, up on the roof, that's military. On the top. Yeah. Tell you one more thing. It's a girl. It's a brown-skinned, a dark brown-skinned girl. She went in the marathon stove between an hour or two before this happened, and she had a pocketbook. And inside the pocketbook, it had this red line, and it was a designer pocketbook. She had a phone, a recorder, something in the pocketbook. She was talking to a nigga on another phone, and she was recording around the stove, telling the nigga what was going on in the stove. And there were 3 girls. It was her and 2 other ones, and then they sat down on that damn Crenshaw thing and took a picture. She dark-skinned it, and she said, "No, but I'm gonna repeat what she said." And she didn't shoot him, so I'm not gonna say it. I'm just saying she was there spying for some niggas. I'm just looking around because everything is so expensive that I couldn't afford to buy anything. But I just wanted to come to the store anyway. While she got the camera on, filming. And it's 3 girls together celebrating. But she's one of them. So her and the 2 buddies make friends, and she got some type of shop. Is it beauty shop? Is it braiding shop? I heard of Nipsey showed me. The pocketbook looked black on the outside with a gold clasp or something real pretty with red, beautiful crimson blood red lining, and the phone is in there and it turned on. And while she's talking, she's filming low so the nigga can see what Nipsey is. But then she says, well, I had nothing to do with that. I just was coming in there, I want to buy something. I want to look around, but everything's high. And then the white man with the bald head. Remember I told y'all that it was a white man with a bald head that always looked like he got this head deer in the headlights? Steve. Do you remember? And people said I was crazy because you couldn't see any white people on that tape, but now it's more footage. And you can see him there speaking. And you can see the other tall one. Remember? Y'all remember? But I'm fucked up. Yeah, I'm going to go now because I have some guests. Uh-oh. Yeah, the python's here. It's two of them. The pythons are here. Animal kingdom, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to get into them. Tonight, I have several pets here tonight. I might come back and tell y'all what they're saying. Thank you all for watching this segment of the AKT Celebrity Reads. I love you all. I thank you all for loving me and supporting me and being here, always being here and having my back and getting the readings and sending me donations for my soul food and my outfits and now my hair and products, my skin products and my breathings. And you all have been here for me like nobody else has been here for me. I cannot believe this time last year when I asked you all, did you want to see my gift? And you all said, yeah, we want to see it. And I said, wait a minute now, y'all know I talk to dead people and all, and y'all said, well, shit, break it, goddammit. We want it. And I said, okay, I'm going to test, and I want y'all to test me back. And I want y'all to see if I'm the real fucking deal, because I know y'all going to shut me down if I'm not. And y'all said, yeah, everything you will, we want that shit. We want to see that shit. And y'all have not made me regret it. Y'all have not made me regret it when I showed you, because I've been done so dirty, from the South. This gift is considered the devil. I've even been threatened to be killed because of my God-given gift, but they said it's not from God, it's a demon. Because I can hear good, I can hear angels, I can hear demons. That doesn't mean I'm a demon. That doesn't mean I'm a bad person. And I'm not going to tell them not to tell me things. Because many times, those are the ones that know everything because they control the goddamn underworld. So why am I going to tell them I don't want to hear it? Angels don't control the underworld. They don't live in hell. They may know some things, but shit, the ones that run this world, that's who control this world. Lucifer. He would know. And if I'm such a devil, well, why did God give Lucifer dominion over the earth for a period of time until he come put him in the pit? This is what your Bible and your God said. But because I listened to who he made the ruler of the world, I am now a devil because I have the ability to hear. You all have not treated me this way. But unfortunately, my own family in Atlanta has treated me this way. That's why I didn't reveal it. When I did Vagina Power 12 years ago, all these years. I didn't reveal it because I got treated so fucked up here and banned from churches. She can't come back here. But then if I was a member of the church, if I was a preacher, I have a gift of discernment. I am a prophet. But because I'm not a preacher in a church, y'all won't let me preach. I'm a demon. And you all did not do that to me. You did not treat me that way. You have loved me. You have embraced me and treated me better than you've been the family basically I've never had. And I want to thank you for that, for loving me and supporting me. And I'm so glad you want the Nipsey readings and you want to hear the Nipsey readings, because he, as you can see, I wish we could get him. I wish we could bring him back. But he's on that side and he's not resting. And he comes back to this side. And he has so much. You see him? He's still being a humanitarian in limbo. He's not resting and he's so hurt. And he's still trying to not just tell me, hey, pass this message to my mom and dad. He's giving information to all of us. Y'all, if we don't wake up, we're dead. A lot of our people ain't going to make it. We know that, because they don't want to. They don't want to hear this. They don't want to do the right. We got a lot of evil black motherfuckers around here. So for the ones of us, we better prepare, because we're not going to be able to stop what happened. What's getting ready to happen, we're not going to be able to stop it. A lot of people are already fucking dead, walking dead. Prophecy will be fulfilled. We can't stop it. The ones of us that are meant to be here will be here. The ones that are not, that are not. And you can't do anything about it. But for the ones of us that are, we have to do what we can to warn ourselves, warn the others, protect ourselves. Shit. Y'all know what that means. I gotta go. Damn. I love you all. I'll talk to you soon. Like this video. Share this video. Support me. And I will be talking to you soon. I love you. Thank you for being here for AKT Celebrity Reads. I'll talk to you soon.